Love Island USA spoilers tonight. What happened episode 14, season 7. The drama has certainly picked up in the villa, with America having voted for Jeremiah to couple up with Iris, despite being basically closed off with Huda. In the last episode, Jeremiah went on a date with his new partner, while Huda was left at the villa. And she was very mad, which led to her confronting him in the speakeasy to start episode 14. The two both went back and forth, speculating why America decided to break them up. But as expected, they got nowhere. Jeremiah ultimately admitted that Iris is not his type, but Huda gets mad because he was still in bed with her, rather than sleeping outside. Huda tells Jeremiah that he broke her heart, and they just walk off angry. Iris jokes that America put me in the middle of something. Olandria and Taylor chat, with Olandria admitting that she has feelings for Taylor, and if he had been voted off, she would have gone with him. They then share a steamy kiss in the photo booth. In the morning, Jeremiah ends up apologizing to Huda for not comforting her the night he was picked to recouple with Iris. Ace and Nicholas then have a chat where they admit that Huda and Jeremiah's relationship is toxic. Huda and Jeremiah were both in the gym at the same time, and Jeremiah pulled her for a hug, saying that he wanted to chat later because he figured some things out. In the end, he tells her they should just go back to being friends again and start from there. Huda admits she's hurt, saying she was so vulnerable with him. Jeremiah comes back saying that if there is anything still there between them, they have to go back to the beginning. It ends with Huda storming off and going to rant to some of the girls. Meanwhile, Jeremiah has a talk with Austin and Olandria, who end up blurting out that she has a kid, which was not public knowledge, yet Austin was shocked. Nicholas said he was over the entire situation. Jeremiah then pulls Iris for a chat, apologizing to her for being thrown in the middle of this hurricane. She admits in a confessional that she feels bad for him. The boys and the girls get ready for the night, but it doesn't take long for Huda to walk away crying because she's not over Jeremiah. Austin and Amaya continue to chat as sparks begin flying between the two. Whenever Ariana Madix shows up, it means something crazy is around the corner. And that's exactly what happened. Madix called everyone over to the fire pit, where she announced that there would be a recoupling. However, this one was a little different. It's time to find out whose door is open and whose door is locked, Madix told the Islanders. The girls each had a door and had the choice of who could and couldn't open it. They were instructed to go through their doors and close them behind them. The girls were then asked who they had the best connection with and had to text in their answers. They could only open the door for one boy. Nicholas was up first, and as expected, he walked right up to Sierra's door. Her door unlocked, and they remained in a couple. Austin had a tough decision, having to pick between Shelley and Amaya. He ultimately picked Amaya's door, which shocked many, but she felt the same way since it opened. Ace's strongest connection was with Shelley, but he was open to getting to know Iris. But when he told Ariana, this is a long time coming, it seemed that he was leaning towards Shelley. He stood in front of Shelley's door, which opened. Jalen was tasked with going next just before Taylor. He stood in front of Olandria's door, but it did not open. And then, as expected, Taylor went next, going straight for Olandria's door, which did open this time. Lastly was Jeremiah, and it was between Huda and Iris. He picked Iris's door, which opened for him. However, when Huda came out, she spilled everything he had told her about Iris. Jeremiah said that he picked Iris because the situation with Huda was toxic. With Jalen and Huda both vulnerable, that meant the Islanders had to decide who would stay and who would go. Each person was voting individually and had to stand behind the person they wanted to save. Austin, Nicholas, Pepe, and Jeremiah stood behind Jalen. Ace, Iris, Shelley, Sierra, Amaya, Taylor, Hannah, and Olandria stood behind Huda. That ended Jalen's time on Love Island.